Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because yesterday the internet went hype and ballistic once again as more details came out about the upcoming Call of Duty release, right? I feel like everybody's gotten kind of used to this entire cycle, right? Like, early on in the year, we're all kind of dealing with like that Call of Duty drought where no one really is liking or playing the newest COD that just came out, and we're kind of getting drip-fed information about the next one through leaks and whatnot, right? Then summer comes along, we start getting trailers, we start getting announcements. That's kind of where we're at right now, right? Then the game comes out later this year around holiday season, people play it for a couple weeks, and then the cycle repeats. So this year, though, I personally am going to be breaking this toxic cycle, I guess you could call it, that I've had with Call of Duty for almost 15 years now. That's actually crazy to think. I started playing Call of Duty multiplayer all the way back in Black Ops 1. So in 2010 is when I really started playing multiplayer. And it is almost 2024 now. It's actually insane to think. Like, so many Call of Duty titles have come and gone. So many different ups and downs in the franchise. And after all this time, I'm finally, I guess, checking out of the hotel, man. I got my bags in hand, right? I'm ready to go give my card back to the front desk because I'm simply not buying Modern Warfare 3, bro. It's not happening. So I don't know if you guys saw the news yesterday. Now, this is something that a lot of rumors have been kind of bouncing around, right? We first kind of thought that the new Call of Duty was going to be like a almost update, really, to Modern Warfare 2, and that it would be cheaper than an average AAA release because it wasn't going to have as much content. There wasn't, going to be really anything revolutionary going on, right? It's essentially all just a massive update to the last Call of Duty game, right? Like, kind of just leaving off, or picking up where they left off, I guess, is the best way to put it. And well, the news came out yesterday that even though the new Call of Duty is going to essentially just be Modern Warfare 2, the sequel, you now have to pay $70 for what is essentially Year 2 DLC to a game you already paid $70 for last year. So before we even get into why I'm not going to buy Modern Warfare 3 and why you shouldn't either, let's go ahead and just address what I like to call the Call of Duty cocksuckers, right? Okay, now this is what it's really like a vocal minority. Actually, they might be a majority of the community if you really add in like all of the casuals and people who don't really voice their opinions about COD because they don't play enough to give a fuck, but these people will defend Call of Duty for literally anything. Like, this year, they could have released Call of Duty Go Fuck Yourself, and it's just a software that when you install it on your PS5 or your PC, it just empties every single bank account that's linked to your shit. It exposes your social security number on a big fucking website online for anyone to access, and a representative from Activision comes to your house and punches you right in your fucking nutsack when you answer the door, right? That could be the new Call of Duty experience, and you'd still have morons fucking doing anything they can to pre-order that shit, right? Now, these people are truly what's wrong with the Call of Duty franchise. They act as if they're these massive fans, and they want what's best for the franchise, but they are single-handedly the people buying all the microtransactions, buying the fucking battle passes, giving this shitty, irreputable company that does nothing to provide them with anything good basically a free money printer, and then they're also the ones who want to stand around and go, oh, why isn't Call of Duty good anymore, man? Why can't we get a good game, bro? It's because of situations exactly like this. So let's go ahead and discuss Modern Warfare 3 here. What is going to be Modern Warfare 3? So we do know it will have a campaign, so at least it'll have that. At least it'll have a fucking storyline that you can follow. I'm sure it'll only be like 4 to 6 hours long, like half of COD's campaigns are. It'll have, instead of zombies mode, it'll have like the outbreak mode. I believe that was in Cold War, where it's like an open world mode with different stuff to do around the map and whatnot, and zombies and stuff to fight. Pretty cool mode, but nothing revolutionary. We have already seen this as recent as like 2 to 3 years ago. It'll have multiplayer, which the multiplayer has already been proven to be essentially just Modern Warfare 2 carried on. So in the multiplayer, which is what pretty much most people play anyway, right? At least in the paid version of the game, all of the weapons are going to be fan favorite weapons from like the actual Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 games and shit. So pretty much guns we've already seen before. Everything, like in terms of the weaponry, which isn't a horrible thing, but I mean, it's just more recycled content. Then we have the maps. These are apparently going to pretty much consist of remastered maps from the Modern Warfare franchise, fan favorite maps. Once again, not the worst thing ever, right? But also nothing revolutionary, nothing new, nothing mind-blowing. And all of the info that we know about how the game is going to play has basically indicated that this game is just Sledgehammer fixing Infinity Ward's fuck-ups. So all of the, I guess, decisions that Infinity Ward made in Modern Warfare 2 that really just kind of pissed off the community and people didn't like, yeah, they're gonna be reversing all of that in Modern Warfare 3, you know? So the idea is finally a COD with fucking dots on the mini-map, right, where the maps don't completely suck, the weapons don't completely suck, the game isn't catered to complete shitbags who aren't good. That's the idea. So you're essentially paying $70 for a game that has a new campaign, the same mode that Treyarch brought to the table back 2 years ago, all of the maps that you've been playing for the last 10 fucking years already, all the same weapons you've been using for the last 15 years already, and all of the changes that you wanted in the last $70 title you paid for, but you were told to go fuck yourself by the other studio. So now you get to pay $70 for all the changes you actually wanted. For a Call of Duty fan to get what they actually wanted and get the fucking content or whatever that they were asking for, they would have had to have spent at least $150 on 2 different titles to just have the hope that it would be done. And so for me, I've come to realize, right, I think a lot of other people too have realized, why the fuck would I pay $70 for essentially a year 2 DLC for the last Call of Duty game? That's just fucking ridiculous. Now, once again, the COD suckers are already on the scene, bro. They already got 7 inches of shaft in their mouth. Knowing Activision, it may be unconsensual, but I mean, I digress. So they're already in full fucking swing. Well, it has campaign, and it has outbreak mode, and multiplayer, bro. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay, first and foremost, yeah, Outbreak was cool. I liked it. I thought it was a fresh idea for zombies, and I mean, Treyarch did an alright job with it, right? But, Treyarch isn't really responsible for doing everything for this franchise, right? Surely the other studios can step up every once in a while and make something fucking new and do something new and actually listen to their fans and actually make a game that people want to fucking play. I don't know, just a fucking crazy idea that I had. Call of Duty's gotten to the point where Infinity Ward is given free reign to fuck up the franchise as much as they want, right? Sledgehammer, they get to come along and try and clean up the mess and ultimately fail to pretty much every time. And then Treyarch, they get to be the ones who make the halfway decent COD out of every cycle. And they get to be the ones that have to fucking fix all of everyone else's problems. It's dysfunctional at this point. And it's gotten to the point where, you know, the games come out and they're fucking garbage. Let's just call it for what it is. These games launch with half of the features that they used to. The games aren't complete until July of the next year, if they ever really get completed to begin with. And then with this new COD, right, there's just not enough substance to justify that kind of fucking price. It's ridiculous. I mean, a new campaign and the updates that could have been pushed in Season 1 with all of the same maps that everybody's already played for 15 years is apparently worth $70. And the sad thing is you know people are gonna go fucking buy it. You know people are gonna go purchase it and have no second doubt. But then once again, these are all the same people who are standing around with their fucking hands in the air. Why is Call of Duty getting worse, man? Why do they only focus on microtransactions and bundles now, dude? Call of Duty has gotten to the point where they don't even have to try. They don't have to put out anything new. They don't have to compete with anybody. They're in their own fucking world. Let's just say it. Call of Duty's competition at this point is itself. And, you know, it's cool that the franchise has gotten that big, but at the same time, that's just not a ride that I'm willing to fucking sit on anymore, dude. I'm not willing to put another $70 up for an expansion to last year's game because Activision is too fucking lazy to put a game together. And, I mean, it's completely all driven off of nostalgia, right? And you might be like, oh, Optimus, you're a fucking hypocrite, bro. You've been wanting all of this nostalgic shit back in Call of Duty, and now you're mad that they're doing it? I think I, like everybody else, when I meant we want that nostalgic Call of Duty back, we meant we wanted Modern Warfare 2 remastered. We wanted Black Ops 2 remastered. We wanted Call of Duty to go back to that. We didn't want year 2 of mediocre COD game that came out last year. We didn't want that shit, you know what I mean? And so now Activision is like, fuck it, let's play into the nostalgia, but in all the worst ways. They literally developed Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered, didn't release it because they were afraid it would would cannibalize the new titles and destroy their player counts, and then just fucking, I guess, are porting that content basically into like the new COD. I mean, it's really a genius business decision because, like I said, people are still gonna fucking defend it and be hyped for it, but I just can't help but notice the quality of COD is not improving. Like, there is no getting back to that standard, right? The bar gets lowered every single fucking year, and regardless of how low the bar goes, there's still support for it. I mean, like I said, Call of Duty could put out a new $70 software that when you install it, you know, the fucking government comes in your house and they fucking kidnap you and tie you up to a post in the woods and shoot you with fucking rubber bullets until you go unconscious. And people would still fucking buy it because it has the Call of Duty name on it, man. And don't get me wrong, like, if this title was actually, not even, it doesn't have to be quote unquote something new. If it was like Modern Warfare 3 and it had the new campaign, it had the new Outbreak mode, and they actually put a little bit more effort into fleshing it out as a fucking concept other than, hey, pay $70 to get all the updates you wanted 6 months ago, that would be something I might have been interested in. But dude, I'm done feeding into a cycle that doesn't get any better. I'm done fucking buying games that I don't even play. That's what it really comes down to as well. Like, why would I pay $70 for an extension of a game that I haven't played since at least January, and then I haven't even opened the software for on my computer since fucking February? It is halfway through August. I remember back in the day when COD was even like decent, right? Like during BO3 and Advanced Warfare, I played these titles for at least the full year. Black Ops 3, I still go back and occasionally visit. Like, it doesn't have to be the greatest video game that ever came out for people to enjoy it and want it to, like, want to play it, I guess, but it's gotta be more than what the fuck they're offering here, bro. Like, I'm not buying another $70 quote unquote game that is essentially, when it releases, a beta. Like, they don't even have fucking ranked play. Half the actual content in the game isn't even there on release. The servers usually have fucking problems. There's massive amounts of glitches and bugs and errors that they somehow couldn't figure out with thousands of employees over several years and hundreds of millions of dollars in budget. Like, and just for me to buy that and then play it for 5 weeks and then never fucking touch it again. Like, that 5-week beta period is not worth $70, my boy. You are not putting out a product worth $70, my boy. You have games like Baldur's Gate 3 that just recently came out for, and it's $60. It's not even $70. This game is completely cleaning the fucking house, right, when it comes to the critical acclaim that it's getting, and like fans alike are just absolutely in love with this game. I did get it. I still haven't gotten to load it and play it yet because I've been busy doing other shit, but I'm genuinely excited to play it. And even like BattleBit Remastered, right? That game blew up a few months ago and everyone was all hyped up about it. It's still cool. I still like it. The devs are still updating it. It's like a $15 game made by dudes in their bedroom, and it probably will be better than the new Call of Duty game. It's wild to think that, like, in an industry that consistently proves at different points with games like Elden Ring and, you know, Baldur's Gate and games like that, right, that there are incredible experiences that can come out of AAA gaming. In an industry like that, it's really, I think, audacious for a company like Activision to want to try and charge $70 for a product like this. And hey man, if you get it and you play it and you enjoy it, more power to you, I guess, but I don't want to see you on fucking Twitter complaining that Call of Duty is garbage now and it'll never get better after you bought the $120 fucking deluxe edition upgrade to the year 2 DLC pass for last year's mediocre COD. That way you could get the battle pass in this year's quote-unquote Call of Duty, right? I just don't want to fucking hear it. So, I don't know, man. I guess I'll stick to my Xbox One backwards compatible Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Plutonium, you know what I mean? If I want to play actual Call of Duty. And I guess everyone can have at it with this new one, bro, but I will not be on board. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus. Well, just not buying Modern Warfare 3. I'm sorry. And signing out.